So this is the ARRC Commander's forward headquarters. From here, he can be closer to the front line in this imaginary battle. And the Troop Staff Sergeant's Jay Jennings. How do you go about setting up something like this?
Initially, my troop is sort of delivers this whole headquarters, so it's 20 plus one officer. We move in large means vehicles, all heavy lift capability, to location where we establish and erect it in 48 hours. Then takes 2 hours for the staff to establish the headquarters and activate it. Then the commander will turn up and command from it. So maybe a bridge build forward of a headquarters or a specific sort of key mission out on the front line.
Is it a challenge to set it up to cater for these 2,500 people?
It is a big challenge, actually. It's good. It makes the engineers work hard.
Of course, feeding an army this size takes some doing. Sean, tell us how you begin that.
Well, we have up to 600 people coming through this cookhouse at any one time, 3 meals a day. We often have up to 5 choices on the hot plate, as well as a theme bar for lunch and dinner. But before we can actually get to cooking, we have to set up our own tents. Each tent has its own relative use, like the veg prep area, butchery and the pastry. Any one given time, there's up to 10 ovens on and 11 steamers. Eating the pressure just adds to it, and we often have a laugh about how hot it is, and yeah, I love the job.
Now, of course, you can't lay on an exercise on this scale for 4 divisions and 3 brigades, 2,500 people, without having a lot of real estate on which to site it. That's why RAF St Morgan is the host, and the station commander, Wing Commander Philip Lamb, is the boss. Tell us a little bit about how you managed to lay this all on for the ARRC.
Well, largely through a lot of planning. My team worked closely with the ARRC staffs, the ARRC Support Battalion particularly, really from when the last exercise tore down, so it's a year-on-year rolling programme of planning to make this work.
Good grief, and you can upscale or downscale depending on their requirements for comfort.
We can indeed. I mean, it's entirely dependent on what they need to achieve from their training objectives. If they want to be very austere, we can do even more austere than this. If they want to be more comfortable, then we can scale it accordingly.
But how does it affect the day-to-day running of RAF St Morgan?
Well, it doesn't. I mean, because we plan it so well, the main output of the station is defence survival training for all 3 services. That continues unabated. In fact, we've got courses running now. This really is about maximising the value for money for defence by utilising the real estate and the other resources as best we can.
And you're happy to have them the next time too?
Delighted. Look forward to seeing them back.
Fine. The support battalion is actually not even going to be finished tidying up your station until closer to Christmas, having all of this infrastructure removed. Julie Knox, Forces News, RAF St Morgan.